Hi viewers, welcome back to my channel Career Compass Banking Edition, guiding your journey in and beyond banking. In this video, I will start the first series on career progression in banking jobs. This video is specifically on career progression in retail banking jobs. To begin with, let me tell you what is retail banking. Retail banking is consumer banking. To be in simpler terms, retail banking is the one that caters to your everyday banking needs. This is designed to meet everyday financial needs where there is direct interaction with the bank both in person and digitally. The services of retail banking include deposits, loans, cards, currency exchange, etc. These are the banks that you deal in your everyday life for saving or borrowing money. The career in retail banking includes posts like clerks, or tellers, assistant managers, etc. Let's now talk in detail of the career in retail banking or the career progression. The first level of job in retail banking is the clerical cadre. The clerks in bank are responsible for any entry of transactions in the banking journey. The next level is the probationary officer or the assistant manager. Not necessarily that you can enter the bank with the clerical cadre. You may be recruited as a probationary officer or the assistant manager, as I have mentioned in my earlier videos. The next level is the manager, which is then followed by senior manager, chief manager, assistant general manager, deputy general manager, and higher executives. There are minimum number of years that one should serve in each of the career to go to the next level. There are also specialist officers, as we have discussed earlier. The specialist officers are being selected as per the need in the banking terminologies. The above hierarchy is the basic structure in all public sector banks and old gen private banks. We have already discussed what are old generation private banks and new generation private banks. The new generation banks has the following roles. The roles include bank teller, which is the entry level job. Then there are customer service officers, relationship managers or the account managers. There are loan officers, credit analysts, credit managers, wealth managers, etc. There are also branch managers, chief managers, and many other roles as decided by the new generation banks. These banks include their own terms of service as per the requirement. There are also apprenticeships and certifications and internships that are offered by the banks. They'll be paid with on-the-job training and pursue specialized courses to develop their skills. They may be further eligible to apply to any of the opening within the banks. Once you join as a clerk or a probationary officer, you are eligible to apply for promotions after 2 years of service. The verticals in private banks may be different than public sector banks. The service conditions in public sector banks have requirements like rural, agri, urban service, etc., which needs a minimum service in these areas. Another important characteristics of banking jobs to be noted are the transfers. Bank staff will be transferred to various branches or departments based on various parameters or skills. Generally, banks have transfers based on their service conditions. The transfers may be to any area or locality as per their recruitment. Let's now talk on the nature of work. Clerical works. The clerical works in a bank include the entry-level jobs in the banks. They are the makers or the staff who are responsible for entry of any of the transactions in banks. Generally, the banking transactions has a 4I principle, which has a maker and an approver to be recorded in the transactions of a customer. So clerical works are those for the entry level jobs. The next level is the assistant manager. Assistant manager is the first level of approvers for a certain limit as per the limits set up by the bank. And assistant managers are responsible for the loans, deposits, marketing, and various other service requirements from the bank on a timely basis. Then there are relationship managers who are responsible for marketing or the sales. As you see, many of the staff who are working for the sale of the banking products or the insurance products. We also have managers who are generally the branch heads or the department heads or the section heads. Then we have senior managers and chief managers who can also be branch heads for a larger branches compared to managers. They can also be section heads, or they'll be on a regional office posting to manage multiple branches within their limits. Then there are assistant general managers who may be a branch head for a larger branch or a region head for a particular region as assigned by the bank. There are different types of branches in a bank. The bank branches include rural branches, urban branches, small business branches whose business will be within a certain category or a limit as set by the bank. Then there are foreign exchange branches which caters to the needs of foreign exchange customers or any transactions that are related to foreign exchange of its customers. Then there are big branches who may be categorized as a big branch, or different other categories are named by a particular bank based on their business or their transaction limits. Then there are regional offices. Regional offices are the offices that head a particular number of branches or the smaller branches within their area, who are heading and instructing the branches in a given region, which will be generally headed by an assistant general manager who reports to the head office. One can get their postings even in the head office departments of the bank. Head office departments of public sector banks or private sector banks in India are organized to manage the specialized banking and administrative functions, typically including credit, risk management, human resource, information technology, legal, compliance, etc. They are mainly for policy formulation and overseeing the business of the bank. For example, the credit department of the bank manages the credit functionality of the bank and monitors the credit. Then we have human resource and personnel who manage the staff training, recruitment, performance, and industrial relations. The compliance and legal business ensures adherence to RBI guidelines, banking laws, and regulatory norms. We have inspection and audit department and many other departments in a bank. The final one is the head office. Head office is the central office or the corporate office of a bank. It is the primary administrative and strategic nerve center of a bank. While local branches focus on direct customer transactions, the head office oversees national or the global operations and high-level decision making. This is the structure of a bank, retail bank in India. Retail banking is quite vast and has multiple opportunities in India. I will be talking about investment banking, career in investment banking, and the progression in my next video. Please subscribe and click on the notification bell for my new videos. Thank you so much.